Hello, children. This is the content of your English course book, Wordsworth, Part 2. Children, I'm showing you this because the content of this book is different from the previous book. Some chapters have been changed. In my previous video, the first chapter was The Foolish Tortoise, but in this revised edition, the first chapter is My Mother and I. So, let's start with the first chapter of this new book. The first chapter, My Mother and I. Children, in this chapter, there is a girl and she is telling us about her mother. So let's find out what she's telling about herself and her mother. Hello, my name is Pihu and I'm 7 years old. I live in Mumbai with my mother and younger sister. You can see them in this picture. That is my sister sitting with my mother holding her favorite doll. So in this paragraph, the girl is introducing herself that her name is Pihu. She is 7 years old and she lives in Mumbai with her mother and younger sister. Children, Mumbai is the name of a city. It is in Maharashtra, and younger means the one whose age is less than yours. So, Pihu is staying with her mother and younger sister in the city of Mumbai. As we can see the picture where her mom and her younger sister, they both are sitting. Her sister is holding her favorite doll in her hand. Now, let's read the next paragraph. My mother's name is Pallavi. I call her Mummy. She is 36 years old. She has short black hair and brown eyes. My eyes are brown too. So, children, in this paragraph, Pihu is introducing her mother. She is telling us that her mother's name is Pallavi, but she calls her mother Mummy, as we all do. Children, we also don't call our mother by her name. We may call our mother as Mummy, Mom, Amma, Ma, etc. So, Pihu is telling us that her mother is 36 years old. And then she describes her mother that her mother has short black hair and her eyes are brown. She tells us that even her eyes are brown too. Now, children, we may also have some resemblance with our parents. We may have our eyes or nose or even face like our parents. So, Pihu's eyes are like her mother, that is brown. Then, coming to the next paragraph, Mummy works very hard. She wakes up early in the morning to cook for us and gets ready for work. Some days she also takes me to school. You can see her making juice for us in this picture. Now, in this paragraph, she further tells us that her mother is very hardworking. She always wakes up early in the morning to cook breakfast and also gets ready for her work. Sometime her mother also takes her to school. Then Abihu shows us a picture where her mother is making juice for them. So children, her mother is very hardworking. Okay. And now coming to the next paragraph. My mother is a teacher, but she doesn't teach children. She teaches grown ups who want to become teachers. Mummy is at her workplace in this picture. So, in this paragraph, she is telling us that her mother is a teacher, but she does not teach children. She teaches the adults, the grown-ups who wants to become teacher. And then there's a picture showing her mother at her workplace. In this picture, as we can see, her mother is teaching some grown-up, some adult persons. Now, next paragraph. Mummy gets back home at 4 in the afternoon. She picks up my sister from her play school on the way back. Sometimes I help her cook dinner. That's me shelling peas for her in this picture. Now, here, Pihu tells us that her mother comes from her work at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and while coming back on her way she picks up her younger sister from her play school. Then Pihu tells us that she helps in cooking dinner. She helps her mother in cooking dinner, and she is showing us a picture where she is shelling the peas. That is, shelling means removing the outer covering. So she helps her mother in cooking dinner, and she is showing us a picture where she is removing the cover of peas. Next, in the evening, she helps me with my homework. She is helping me with maths here. I enjoy doing maths. Pihu is telling us that in the evening, her mother helps her in doing her homework. And there's a picture where her mother is helping her with maths. And Pihu tells us that she enjoys doing maths. Before going to bed, the three of us watch TV, or my mother reads stories aloud for me and my sister. We love stories and we enjoy reading them too. Now she tells us that before going to bed, that is, before sleeping, three of them, children, three of them means mother, Pihu, and her sister. Three of them, either they watch TV or their mother reads stories for them. Then she tells us that she loves, in fact they all love stories, they all love stories, and they enjoy reading them too. Next paragraph. Over the weekend we spend time together doing things that we enjoy. Sometimes we go to library. You can see me here choosing a book for myself. Now, what she is telling us in this paragraph, that over the weekends, children, weekends are Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sundays are called weekend because these days are at the end of the week. There are 7 days in a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Saturday and Sundays are at the end of the week, so we call them weekends. So over the weekend, they what they do, they spend time together and they do things that they love doing, that they enjoy doing. And she tells us that sometime they go to library, and she is showing us a picture where Pihu is selecting choosing a book for herself. Now next, other times we go to the cinema and theater. My mother loves to watch plays. She loves music too. I don't enjoy plays much, but I love music. Life is fun with my mother and sister. Now, in this last paragraph, we come to know that she is telling us that sometime they go to the cinema or theater. and her mother loves to watch plays, and she loves music also. Children, plays means drama. So her mother loves plays, and she is telling us, Pihu is telling us that she don't like plays much, but she loves music. And then she is telling us that life is fun with her mother and sister. She enjoys her life with her mother and sister. So with this, we come to the end of this chapter, children. So we came to know that Pihu's mother is a very hard-working woman. She is a teacher, and she also does all the household tasks. And she teaches Pihu at home. She helps her in doing her homework. She cooks food, and she even sometimes takes her to school. And while coming from her work, she picks her younger sister from the play group, and she spends time with her children, and she takes care of the family very well. Children, I'm sure your mothers are also very hardworking. They must be doing all the work at home, such as cooking, washing, cleaning, dusting, etc., and taking care of the family. Children, you should also help your parent as Pihu does and enjoy your life. I hope you have understood this chapter, and in the next video, we will be doing the exercise of this chapter. Thank you.